Yo, welcome everyone. People are once again shorting Bitcoin like crazy, guessing that the significant uptrend is suddenly going to end, but it's all a trap. Let me show you. First of all, you are going to see that our major area of resistance, the golden Fibonacci ratio that landed at approximately 118.4 thousand US dollars, and also that was aligning very nicely with the biggest volume cluster and also with the anchored VWAP once we anchor it exactly at all-time high. All of those three levels are right now getting broken towards the upside, which right now means quite a significant level is right now turning from the area of resistance to the area of support. But the reality is, on the move towards the upside, we are right now still trading at another quite an important level. Value area high is being right now hit as we speak, 119.5 thousand US dollars. And also, if you do follow me on Twitter, you already probably know at what level Bitcoin is going to go next if our value area high is going to be broken towards the upside. Another level that is also important is going to be the golden Fibonacci ratio, 120,000 US dollars, aligning very nicely also with the daily high term time frame area. Additionally, paying attention to our liquidation levels on the 2-week time frame also. Major liquidations are going to come in at 120, also 121,000 US dollars. So what we can right now say, if Bitcoin is going to go just slightly higher towards the upside, major area of resistances are going to be hit. But I would simply say, if there is then going to be some kind of a rejection, some kind of a push towards downside on Bitcoin, I would simply say to you, look to enter another long or a buy position with proper risk management, because probably we can still be expecting much higher targets in the next couple of days. Why so? Remember yesterday, we also talked about our bullish Elliot wave count. We identified that this entire move towards the upside can be our first impulsive Elliot wave. However, we still haven't gotten a retracement back down. That is why I would right now identify this entire move towards the upside as being our first impulse. Even if we are right now going to go just slightly higher towards the upside, towards our daily level and the golden Fibonacci ratio, of course, we need to adjust our first impulsive Elliot wave just slightly. But nevertheless, on the move down on the second Elliot wave, we can be looking to fire another long or a buy position on Bitcoin. And no, I am not really interested to short Bitcoin as the majority of the market is right now doing. Second Elliot wave, third Elliot wave potentially incoming, fourth one, and then of course also the fifth Elliot wave for us to finish the entire 5-wave price structure towards the upside. And probably right now you're wondering, what is the exact target you should be aware of for our second Elliot wave? Because also, some Fibonacci price targets are aligning very nicely with the volume levels, with high term time frame areas of support on the daily and the weekly time frame. And yes, we are going to talk about that. And also, we need to talk about the CME futures chart. But nevertheless, let me right now identify very simply the targets of the second Elliot wave when we talk about Fibonacci retracement levels. From our swing low back towards the swing high, the theoretical targets of the second Elliot wave are always going to be the minimum of 0.5 Fibonacci retracement level, landing at 117.3 thousand US dollars. However, I would adjust my Fibonacci retracement just slightly and also add 0.32 Fibonacci retracement level on our chart, simply because this specific area is also very nicely aligning with some other levels. Before we do talk about that, I would really appreciate for you to smash up the like button, because 1000 likes are really possible. And also, thank you for subscribing to the channel. Let me right now to share with you why 0.32 Fibonacci retracement level is already going to be a major area of support on Bitcoin. I'm actually going to remove some of the levels right here, 0.786 and also 0.854 Fibonacci level, because in my opinion, as of right now, those three Fibonacci levels are one of the most important ones you should be aware of if you're right now still potentially interested to fire another long trade. And why so? First of all, we are going to zoom out once again on the 4-hour time frame, simply measuring the entire upper price section with the volume. And you're going to see point of control coming in very closely towards the 0.32, and also value area low coming in very closely towards 0.5 Fibonacci retracement level. So you can already right now see we have some confluence at the 0.32 and also at the 0.5 Fibonacci retracement level because of the volume areas of support. Additionally, zooming in on the 2-hourly and also on the 1-hourly time frame, where has Bitcoin formed the previous higher lows? We can simply right now see the first low was formed at approximately this specific area, where we do have also 0.32 Fibonacci retracement level, and then additionally another low is going to be exactly at our 0.5 Fibonacci retracement area. So once again, if we do go lower right here, clearly 0.32 and 0.5 Fibonacci retracement levels are going to be one of the most important ones you should really be aware of. Additionally, what we can right now do, we are going to go with the anchored VWAP and anchor it exactly at our low here, curving towards the upside, and probably it is going to align very nicely with the 0.32 Fibonacci retracement level coming in at the liquidity level. So it clearly does look like quite an important area of support on Bitcoin is being formed exactly at this specific area, but we are not done yet. Fibonacci levels are right here, liquidity levels are right here, anchored VWAPs are also right here, but additionally, we are right now going to go one step further. Let's go on the daily and also the weekly time frame, because what you're right now going to see, a brand new weekly high-term time frame area of support on Bitcoin was confirmed only a couple of hours ago. Additionally, on the daily time frame, another daily high-term time frame area of support, literally exactly at this specific zone. So yes, if Bitcoin right now does go lower, a major support level is coming in at 117.5 thousand US dollars, where Bitcoin not only does have Fibonacci levels, anchored VWAPs, liquidity levels, but also a brand new daily high-term time frame level, and just slightly lower, another weekly level. So I would simply say like that, once we are going to be trading in this specific area, we can simply be looking to fire another long or buying position right here. Yeah, if we are going to go slightly lower towards our golden Fibonacci ratio, we can be adding even more to our positions, but nevertheless, the invalidation level is also going to be very, very simple. The invalidation needs to be exactly below our recent lows, because simply, if this right here is the first impulsive Elliot wave, the second wave should not go below our recent low. Of course, I am not saying that we must see a push towards the upside. I am not saying Bitcoin is going to see a push towards the upside. I am simply right now talking about a higher probability trade. Also because once you right now pay attention to the exponential moving averages on the 1-hourly time frame, only a couple of hours ago, we were able to confirm a bullish EMA cross, and that is then going to mean not only we are in an uptrend on higher term time frames, but also on the 1-hourly time frame. Another bullish Bitcoin indication. So clearly you can right now see how I am forming my plan. I know that the path of least resistance is towards the upside. That is why shorting where we are as of right now does not really make a lot of sense. If we do see right now a push down, I know the area of support does have a higher probability of holding because we are in an uptrend. I am not saying the level is going to hold. That is why we still need to have our proper invalidation level exactly below the recent low, because if we take out the low right here, of course, our bullish Elliot wave count is going to be invalidated. But until then, I remain bullish, and I also, of course, want to see another all-time high to be formed on Bitcoin, literally sooner rather than later. That is why, if you want to trade with us, take an advantage of the free 30,000 US dollar bonus, and also only after you register, you're going to get 20 USDT with the first link down below. But also, after your first deposit, you're going to get 10 USDT, and then open your first trade because you're also going to get 20 USDT completely for free. So free bonuses are right now available to you with the first link down below after you register, and of course also after initial deposit. Now, let me share with you another major reason why this specific area is a very important level I really would not ignore. Pay attention right now to the CME futures chart. We formed a significant CME gap, and this gap is going to be closed once we are going to go towards the area of approximately 118.5 thousand US dollars. The chart is as of right now trading at 120,000 US dollars, and in my opinion, Bitcoin definitely does have quite a high probability of seeing a push towards some side, maybe even in the next couple of hours, filling the semi gap and only then continuing its way majorly towards the upside towards another all-time high. Additionally, pay attention right now to exactly what is happening in the order flow. This right here, locally speaking, is actually already going to be a major bullish Bitcoin indication. But nevertheless, look how many people are, first of all, closing their long positions, and also how many of them are also opening brand new short positions, which simply means a lot of selling pressure is coming in the market. Higher lows on Bitcoin for the past couple of days right here, lower lows on the CVD indicator. So what does that tell us? People are closing their longs, some of them are opening brand new short positions. Nevertheless, selling pressure is coming in the market, not able to push the price lower. Another bullish indication of Bitcoin, we are in an uptrend. Potentially, our major area of support right here is going to be hit. Again, I am not saying the level is not going to be broken towards downside, but nevertheless, with proper risk management, we can definitely be looking to fire another long position right here, looking for higher targets, looking for another all-time high to be formed on Bitcoin literally in the next couple of days. Now, in terms of a short position, I would say like that. Sure, we could be looking for some kind of a short or a sell position at our daily area of resistance right here. But the reality is, looking for a short, in my opinion, is simply slightly more risky because, first of all, as I said before, we are seeing bullish absorption, we are trading in a significant uptrend, and simply, if we trade with the path of least resistance, we should be looking more for a long position and not for a short position. So that is why I am telling to you, if you're right now not in any trades, the best thing, in my opinion, for you to do is simply to fire another long position, maybe on Bitcoin, on Ethereum, and also on many different altcoins. But the reality right now is we are talking about the probabilities and not 100% accuracy or 100% probability. Sure, support level in an uptrend can potentially still break. We can still see a push towards downside to maybe even 115, 114,000 US dollars. And that is exactly why you need to have proper risk management. Additionally, pay attention right now to the Bitcoin dominance chart. This one on the daily time frame is seeing a major push towards downside, which right now definitely means altcoins are probably going to outperform Bitcoin. And some of the altcoins, even today and in the past 7 days, are performing very, very nicely. Additionally, the altcoin season index is clearly seeing a push towards the upside from the Bitcoin season. Right now, we are approximately in the middle right here, but probably in the next couple of weeks, in the next couple of months, this one is going to see a push towards the upside into the altcoin season. I am very bullish on majority of the altcoins. I would like to see higher price targets, and that is simply why not only we can be looking for a long position on Bitcoin, but also on majority of different altcoins. That is why if you want to trade with us, click the first link down below because you're going to get a 30,000 US dollar bonus only after you register, also 20 USDT, and also then make sure you deposit because you're going to get even more bonuses. And also right now, thank you for smashing up the like button.